Welcome, everyone, to today's daily audio briefing of the Curated News. That's, of course, curated by Sandeep Ohri.
Right, yeah. And for anyone new to the format, we're going to be delivering 12 independent updates in sequence today.
Yeah, 12 quick hits. We cover everything from, like, global quirks to Indian policy. It's totally customized for quick learning.
Exactly. So where are we starting today?
Okay, so item one. Starting off with a pretty wild one from the Wall Street Journal. There's this forever soup in Bangkok.
Oh, right.
Yeah, and it's literally been cooking continuously in the exact same pot since 1974.
That is just...
Like almost 50 years.
I mean, Sandeep notes that it's actually not that surprising when you think about it.
Really?
Yeah, considering how much people love, an 18-year-old whiskey or, like, aged cheese. It's the same principle.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. Well, moving to item two, speaking of Bangkok and travel, it brings up another Wall Street Journal piece.
Okay, what kind of souvenirs do you usually bring back?
Me, I don't know, like a fridge magnet or maybe a shot glass.
Right, standard stuff.
Yeah. Well, item three, you definitely don't pull a stunt at the Empire State Building as a souvenir.
Oh gosh, yeah, that Wall Street Journal report. There was this massive early panic because two people were spotted waving a black flag up there.
Right. Everyone thought the worst.
Exactly. But it turned out to be two Russian stunt artists, and one of them was proposing to the other.
You're kidding.
Nope. They were both arrested for burglary and endangerment.
I mean, just buy a t-shirt. Anyway, item four.
Moving over to the business standard. So the Indian government realized that Telegram and Signal have those username features.
Right. The exact features they prevented WhatsApp from implementing earlier.
Exactly. And so they promptly sent notices to all of them.
Which is so interesting because Sandeep actually raises a few questions here. Like, did WhatsApp gently nudge someone to get those notices sent?
Oh, like to level the playing field.
Yeah. And he also questions what happens to our handles on, say, LinkedIn and YouTube if these rules start shifting. All right, digital identities are fragile. Which brings us to item five, speaking of digital instability.
Yeah, more business standard data here. By July 1st, 2026, AI-led tech layoffs crossed 128,000.
Wait, 128,000?
Yeah, which actually beats 2025's full year total. Although, 2023 remains the highest at 265,000.
That is just massive.
Yeah.
And speaking of massive shifts in tech, item six is another business standard stat. Tata Electronics is now exporting more Indian-assembled iPhones than Foxconn.
Wow.
Yeah, but Foxconn actually assembles more for India's domestic market than Tata does.
Right, so it's this huge supply chain pivot, which
Yeah.
perfectly tees up item 7. The Wall Street Journal highlighted global supply chains by tracking just a single piston ring.
Okay, a car part.
Yeah, this one part crosses the borders of the U.S., Mexico, and Canada 6 times during manufacturing.
6 times. That's insane.
No, it's part of the $2 trillion in regional trade last year.
That's wild. Well, for item 8, jumping over to domestic engineering, the Deccan Herald has an update on Skyroot Aerospace.
Oh, their new rocket, right?
Yeah, the Vikram 1 rocket. It's named after Vikram Sarabhai, and it takes off for Mission Agaman from Sriharikota between July 12th and August 4th.
That's huge. But, item 9, while private tech is soaring, state stuff is trickier. The Deccan Herald reports the Karnataka government is formally opposing power distribution privatization.
Right, and here's where Sandeep makes a really crucial point.
Oh.
Yeah, he notes that electricity regulatory commissions, like KRC, they exist specifically for independence from state influence.
Exactly. So he's questioning if the government even has legislative power here and if KRC can actually stand its ground.
It's a tough balance, which is also the theme of item 10. The Deccan Herald covered the Supreme Court mandating that Bengaluru has to balance clearing footpaths with rehabilitating street vendors.
Right, finding them designated zones.
Yeah. And Sandeep actually asks a question directly to you, the listener. Do you know your local designated vending zones?
I definitely don't.
Most of us don't. We just walk past.
Yeah. Well, item 11. Speaking of not being totally aware of our surroundings, there's a Wall Street Journal article on AI chatbots mirroring users.
Oh, right. Like they just agree with whatever you say.
Exactly. The piece notes that creating these sycophantic echo chambers is actually mildly delusional for the users.
It's so true. It's just a digital funhouse mirror.
Yeah.
Well, that brings us to item 12, our final piece for today.
Yeah, this last one really sets up how terminology differs in global law.
Right, so I'm just going to read Sandeep's final item and sign off completely verbatim here.
So for it.
Good.
And wrapping it up for another Friday morning is this a brief commentary in today's Wall Street Journal on the recently concluded term of the U.S. Supreme Court and its decisions on the Trump administration refers to the top court as High Court. Sandeep adds, Minkle. On that note, it's interesting to see how in the US the Supreme Court is called High Court, while here in India the High Court is considered lower than the Supreme Court. India's Supreme Court is often referred to as the apex court. Terminology is relative, and effective communication depends on not just words and language, but also context and culture. Have a fab day, folks. We'll see you tomorrow morning.